need to start looking into Martin Lee.
All units, masked terrorists have seized control of a city bus. Converge on...
Today is a day for somber reflection, for mourning, honoring fallen heroes like Jefferson Davis. But it's also a day to vow never again. It stops here. Some people say I blame everything on Spider-Man. Well, I don't believe...
Okay, Pete. This lab has feeders to lure in birds and analyze their droppings. Yeah, that's right. I got an MBA to test bird poop. Seriously though, you probably know that birds carry diseases that affect people, and we need to make sure they're healthy. You know, I really wish I was there to hear your finest toilet humor on this one.
Uh-oh. The pigeons are infected with a serious strain of avian flu. And it's already mutated to a form that can spread to humans. Okay, Harry's lab had everything I needed to make a vaccine. Gotta spread it fast, or the pigeons will be like rats with the bubonic plague. My best bet's dispersing it at 3 major migration points. Luckily, the station told me where they are. First migration point's in a park. Birds there should spread the vaccine to their buddies. Pigeons put up with me swinging through their territory, so I owe them a favor. I bet the Avengers never have bird poop missions. Here we go. The vaccine's airborne, so I'll just spray it into the trees. Okay, 1 down, 2 to go. The spray won't bother people or other animals, but it'll cure the pigeons. Or trigger the zombie pigeon apocalypse.
Could you, do something?
Wave to my grandma. Ow! Hold on.
One more left. I wonder what Jameson will make of this. Spider-Man spreads chemtrails seems like a good bet. I like helping animals. They don't call me a menace or shoot at me or anything. I wonder if it'd be stretching things if I added veterinarian to my resume.
Over here.
Okay, that should work fast. I'd better scan some pigeons to make sure. That did it. No zombie pigeons.
See something, say something, right?
problem with you is you always see something, and you never
Say
shut
hi
up.
to my kid.
Huh. Nikola Tesla fed pigeons here. So did Harry's mom. I remember her bringing us. Wish I could tell Harry, but he's not answering calls, texts, anything.
Attention units. Masked terrorists have planted a bomb.
So, we installed energy-saving LED billboards all around this area. This station monitors how they're performing. I'm just hoping it saves enough money that Oscorp keeps this program going.
Typical. Oscorp ignored the specs and jacked up the voltage going into the billboards. If I don't fix it, they'll explode. People could get hurt. And it would definitely be the end of this station. I need to use my electric webs to shock the screens into shutting down. And I don't have long to do it. Maybe someday there'll be a billboard of me. That doesn't say menace on it. Gotta hit each screen individually. I always knew someday they'd weaponize tackiness. Someone should really bring back sign painting. Explosions would make these ads more interesting. So many billboards, so little time. I need to use my electric webs to shock the screens into shutting down. And I don't have long to do it. I always knew someday they'd weaponize tackiness. Gotta hit each screen individually. Sorry. Someone should really bring back sign painting. Maybe someday there'll be a billboard of me. That doesn't say menace on it. Definitely a target-rich environment. Phew. Now that the threat's passed, they can adjust the billboards properly. And they did save a lot of money, which seems to be Oscorp's priority, so I bet this...
10:30, be advised. Masked suspects are attacking an armored car. Reported location is Murray Hill.
Demon's robbing an armored car. He comes apart to hard time.
You not loved enough as demon baby? Dad too withholding? Mom not around? Let you cry all night?
今天笑死了！ 小心！快拦住他！手榴弹来了！小心！怎么回事？别让他成功！进行执行计划。
Hey, pal. This station tests particulate matter in the air. Now, you'd probably have some science jargony way to say this, but basically, too much is not good.
Readings are troubling but inconsistent. The only way I'll figure out what's going on is to test nearby emissions. But I've got other problems. The sampler's detecting toxic particles. Better check it out. That steam vent's a good place to start. There's something in here that doesn't belong. Let's analyze it. Mercury. Bonded with something else. I can't tell what. This obviously isn't confined to one building. A lot of people are at risk. Let's see what a sample from this can tell me. nitric acid in there too, but also something else. I'm on the right track. Just need to keep following the trail. This is more widespread than I thought. The whole neighborhood's in danger from this. Phew, that stinks to high heaven. Time to find out what's in it. Ethanol. Why is this sounding so familiar? Mercury with nitrogen and ethanol. Gotta get back on the trail. When this is over, I'll alert the health department so they can check on the local residents. I think I found the problem. Caustic chemicals are leaking out of those barrels and into the plumbing. Need to clean up the site fast. Huh. The calcium and silicon in concrete makes it an ideal absorption material. Looks like I'll have to make a mess to fix this mess. One down. Nice, it's working. Just breathing this stuff in, not good. Sealing the grate with webbing should stop any residual drainage. That could have been way worse. Harry's research station just proved why it needs to stay open.
All units, officers are in pursuit of multiple hostile vehicles. Please proceed to Madison.
Nothing like a leisurely Sunday chase through the city, right guys? Whoa! Curbside service. bomb in the truck. Gotta get it out of here. Bet you 10 to 1 those guys didn't even have licenses.
Feed on those demons. They're crafty.
Attention all units. We have confirmed reports of an active bomb. Report came in from Clinton. Over.
Friends, today we have a very special caller breaking important news right here, because where else? Mayor Osborn, thanks for calling in.
No, thank you, Jonah. When you were publishing the Bugle, you were always fair to me.
Okay, so this station collects overflow data from all the others. Yeah, God forbid we waste Oscorp's server space. Anyway, do me a favor and make sure it's running smoothly, or everything these stations do is for nothing.
This isn't nearly enough server space. It's close to overloading. That'll trigger a purge, and everything Harry has will be lost. I can't let that happen. Wait. ESU has a backup server near here they never use. That can handle the excess data, but I'll need to realign the transmission dishes to make a link from here to there, fast. The active receiver's easy to find. Just have to get up there. Okay, now to find another link in the array. Got it. Just have to keep doing that. What's taking up all that space on Harry's servers? Looked like DNA sequencing, but that seems beyond the scope of the research stations. Focus, Pete. It won't matter what's on the server if it all gets erased. Getting close.
Really?
Should be in view of the ESU server now. Got it. Now I can initiate the data transfer if I hurry. Looks good.
Let's see. Looks good.
This is for all the marbles. It's working! Everything's stored successfully. Should be fine until I have Norman assign Harry some more server space. And he'll be glad to when he sees what the stations have been doing.
Over here!
1034. Officers are engaged with armed hostiles. Backup needed. Report came in from Lenox Hill.
This is one of my labs that monitors water quality. Any nasty stuff gets in, it tells you. I wanted to check on it myself, but there's just never enough time.
Feels like Harry's not telling me something. I hope he's okay. That algae's already killing fish. And if I don't stop it, it'll work its way up the food chain fast. I whipped up a virus that'll attack it in Harry's lab. But I need a sample of the algae to make it work. Gotta get to the lake, stat.
It's really you.
Hey, strike a pose!
Got it. Now I need to crack the cell walls, and the only way I can do that in time is with G-force. The quick and dirty way to apply G-force is jump off a tall building. And the tallest one around is Oscorp. I wish I could do this in a lab, but there's no time.
Work for Fitz. We're getting employed now.
Got it! Now I just have to do it again. I am not eager to repeat that, but I have to. Not low enough. Got nervous, I guess. Got an itchy web finger. Good work! Now if I can just keep from throwing up. Gotta hurry back to the lake and turn this loose. Spider crisis coming through! there. And it's tailored to the toxic algae. Won't hurt normal plant life. Which is good, because a park without plants is just a vacant lot. Aw, all this for little old me? Never touches the ground.
This station's simple, but really important. It measures toxins in the air, way more sensitive than anything the city has. Bad air hits children and the elderly first. This was a big one for my mom.
If his data is accurate, there's way too much sulfur dioxide in the air. I have a spidey hunch this is caused by inefficient engine exhaust. If I get some fresh samples, I can identify the make and model and report them. Okay, got that one. This can't be good for me. Nice. Just need a few more samples. Oh, that one smelled. Just a couple more. Got it. One more should do it. Oh, don't die, don't die. That's it. Phew. Okay, looks like we have 3 guilty parties. I'll need to get pictures of them for proof. One down. Taking pictures. Just like the old Bugle days. Life was so much simpler back then. That's a keeper. And the hat trick. All set. That'll get a recall ordered, courtesy of your Earth-friendly neighborhood Spider-Man.
Armed robbery reported. Please respond.
Good shot.
All units, 10:30 on an armored car. Suspects are wearing masks. Nearest units converge on Lower Chinatown.
The Williamsburg Bridge. A convenient route. To someplace else.
All units, reports of shots fired and officers down. Officers, please report to Lincoln.
Fisk Tower. If I was them, I might start thinking about a new name. An assault. I better step in. You want to fight? It's your lucky day. I realize the irony in me saying this. I hope you've learned not to hit people.
All units, officers are in pursuit of masked terrorists with a bomb. Please proceed to Hell's Stacks. Over.
MJ's hunch was right. Place is crawling with demons. Gotta take these guys out, then have a look around.
锁坏了。哎，你要就可以了。他是不谁？是，这是我该做的，怪我懒吧？ 那么久，那就把它弄通，快点！我们已经迟了。
Okay, that's all of them.
High security lock. They use these on banks, not recycling centers. Maybe if I can find where it gets its power from. Looks like I could override the circuit. Need my electric webs. Well, that did something. So it looks like the circuits need a little more juice. Gotta find a junction box. There. Looks like the circuit's still stable. Maybe there's another junction box close by. Uh-huh. Almost there. One more box should do it. Gotcha. That's it! Oh, man. These must be where they're planning to attack. Wait, these are Osborn campaign offices. All the paths originate from the same address. Lots of high-tech equipment. Maybe later I can recycle this stuff into some weapons of my own. Guns from Fisk's armory. Truck bombs? This is crazy. Explosives from Fisk's construction site. This wasn't a gang war. The demons were stealing from Fisk to go after Mayor Osborn.
Hey, did you find Lee?
No, but you were right. Lee's using this place as a front for the demons. Bomb making, gun running.
Oh my god.
And it looks like they're planning another attack. This time on Norman Osborn's campaign offices.
Lee must have some kind of beef with Norman Osborn.
I found an address here. I think it's their staging area. If I hurry, I might be able to stop them.
Be careful.
Yuri, it's me.
Make it quick. I'm busy getting yelled at by my boss.
Martin Lee and the demons are planning another attack, this time on Norman Osborn's campaign offices.
Are you sure? We've had a lot of false leads in the past week.
Trust me on this one. I'm sending you the address of a recycling center. You'll find all the evidence there.
Got it. I'll get those campaign offices evacuated. But if you're wrong about this, you're gonna help me find a new job.